All right, Matty Gugas here again in St. Augustine, Florida. I'm at a new spot today. The County Road 207 crossing. We got a green for a northbound. It's probably one of the intermodal trains that leave South Florida nightly, returning all the empties. But stay tuned, we'll have action here soon. Again, this is County Road 207. I'm facing southbound right now, that's why that signal is not green like the one you just saw. The reason I'm facing this way is, one, that's the direction the train's coming from, and two, see that bridge down there? That's State Road 312, that's the way to my home. Out on the island, St. Augustine Beach, Anastasia Island. Might be a good day to film a train from on top of that bridge. I'll get the second one. I'll get positioned down there on the bridge and film that second train from up on the bridge. Stay tuned. So while I'm waiting for this train, talk a little bit more about this crossing. And issue a correction. It's State Road 207, not County Road 207. I guess it's because it leaves the county. It goes out to Palatka and crosses the river there, the St. Johns River. But you can see that smile marker 38.7. I was up at the top of, the northern end of the railway the other day. You'll see it, filming the interchange traffic that goes across the river between CSX and Norfolk Southern. I got one train interchange from CSX to Florida East Coast Railway. I'll go up there again and film some more interchange traffic one day. I'm going to swing around here. So here's some wooden ties. I've talked about this. And then a whole line of the concrete ties. I guess these are wooden ones here. They're easier to take up maybe when they do maintenance on this crossing. Who knows? All right, here comes the train. And that red signal just popped on. This should be the first of two northbound trains that leave Fort Lauderdale and Miami respectively at about the same time every day, and return all the equipment, which is mostly empty, to Jacksonville, Florida, and then beyond, a lot of it. Oh good, they don't continue to ding. I've heard some people film right next to the crossing gates and it gets a little annoying. I was afraid I made that mistake today. My first time here, I'll scope out. Sorry, I'll let you listen. Locomotives too. They do combine trains going north. Look at all those trailers, man. Trucking companies are not driving to South Florida. Of course they still are, but a lot of them are using the train. It takes too long. It used to be 5 or 6 hours in Jacksonville. It's now, with all the traffic and slowdowns, forget it. Anyway, we'll watch the train. Alright, so you'll see this train slow down. It's already beginning. Looks like it came in pretty close to top speed, 60 miles per hour, and now it's hitting the front of the train is hitting the more densely populated area of downtown Jacksonville. Of course, there's two big curves I talked about many times. Sorry for the movement. Look at that train. Boy, it slows down a lot here at State Road 207. Very busy road coming in and out of St. Augustine. Most of the trains aren't this long. I can tell you. So this is the train that left Fort Lauderdale with all these Crowley containers. Crowley sails out of Jacksonville and Fort Lauderdale. I'm gonna get up on that 312 bridge, or that bridge that I showed earlier. Film the second train moving at track speed. Here comes some manifest cars. I'll have to find out what these tank cars are doing and why they run on the Fort Lauderdale train. Or should I say, are used for. Ethanol? There is a buffer car. I didn't know, okay, well, so you learn something every day. I guess I wasn't sure that we had ethanol coming down here and running on the FEC. There's the buffer car. So it's ethanol. There you go. All right, so Matty Gookies, I'm in position here on the bridge. State Road 312 over the Florida East Coast Railway tracks. That's facing southbound. Waiting for the second of two northbounds. I just filmed the first one. Stay tuned. Alright, so now I'm facing northbound. There's the crossing. I just filmed that first train at State Road 207. Just to give you a lay of the land. Alright, so we might get the local here between the two trains. This signal just came on. Red, I'm facing north towards that crossing that I just filmed at State Road 207. Let's see if that red signal means the local's heading south. Stay tuned. Is it possible there was no train out of Miami last night? I've been here for an hour. The distance between those trains is about an hour. I filmed it before. Of course, that can change by as much as an hour or more, I guess. A lot of the rail fan content providers have a radio. I don't really need it here. Florida, the Florida East Coast Railway schedule has been the same for years. They optimized the network when I worked there back before 2010, and haven't really added much double track, as you can imagine. The environmental concerns of adding double track on the coastal areas of Florida here is colossal. And as much as they'd like to add track, I'm sure it's just overwhelming. They run the tight schedule that they run now. It's chock full. I'm not sure they need much more capacity, but even if they wanted to, it would be a colossal, like I said, project to add double track, and I'm not sure where they would add it. But I might bail on this idea. I got all spring and summer to film a train from on top of this bridge. Alright, so that brief red signal that I filmed was the local, but the local stopped here on the Elkton lead. I filmed this before, so he spotted these cars for Brunel. Went down to Elkton, working down there. They'll come back. I'll film the coupling again, hopefully. I'll film this train backing back onto the main line and heading south. And hopefully I'll catch the northbound Miami from Miami while I'm waiting for all that to happen. Stay tuned. Alright, so I walked down here a little bit. There's those cars that are spotted waiting for the local to come back from Elkton. This is the other big curve in St. Augustine that I talk about. First one, of course, is where the bridge is over the San Sebastian River. I filmed a train going over that. But here's the curve. This is also a fairly densely populated area, so there's speed restrictions through here. I walk down here a little further. There's, as you can see, King Street crossing. This is King Street is one of the major roads that goes into downtown Jacksonville. There's schools on this road, YMCA. I'm looking at a Boys and Girls Club. It's a densely populated area in Jacksonville. Plus, St. Augustine here. Plus, again, you have this big curve. I'm going to keep going, get up to the crossing, and then I'll cut out and go back and wait for that local to come back and couple to those cars. I'm still waiting for this elusive northbound train. Here comes the local coming back from Elkton. You can see the conductor riding the train there. I'm going to cut back here and watch the coupling. While I'm waiting for that train. You can see these are loaded rock cars. You can see how the springs are down low, crunched up. All right, here comes the coupling. So I'm not filming anybody without their permission, but he released the brakes on that first car. Now he's going to the end. He's up there releasing the brakes on another car. Okay. While the cars sit, they put the brakes on. They will roll. They will creep. Now he's going to the end, and they'll back out through this crossing. And, well, first of all, he's got to go to the switch. Alright, I'm not going to film him even from a distance, but he's got to go up to that switch up there and then call in for clearance to get back on the main line. Alright, see that? He's got a handheld gadget that closes the crossing gates when he's on the back of the train. just testing it. Still waiting for that clearance. All right, well, unfortunately he's gonna be in the picture, but he just got clearance through the switch. I don't know why he walks up here to the crossing to flag it, even though he's got that handheld gadget, technically. Here comes the train. I'll see if my editor can blur this fine Florida East Coast employee out of the picture. But I'm filming trains. He didn't actually come into the crossing, so I don't consider that flagging. I did flagging as part of safety committee back in the day during the hurricanes when all the gate equipment was taken down. We went out and flagged the crossings until the gates were put back together. Alright, so he's on the main line now. The conductor will walk down back there and throw that switch again, and then they'll head out to Elkton. I'm going to walk up closer to the locomotive. Alright, powering up, there they go. Too bad, I saw that when they had one of the locals painted in the paint scheme they're gonna go with. The navy blue, dark blue and light blue. Sorry about that sneeze, folks. And there you go. Florida East Coast Railway local train working St. Augustine / Elkton, Florida. I've filmed this before, but there's that manual switch the conductor just threw to get that train back on the main line. All right, I knew if I stayed out here long enough, I'd get the 105 southbound. That's the first daily morning cutoff. It's really late today, but stay tuned. I'm gonna flip around. I'm facing south right now. All right, here it comes. We're between crossings. That was the Big Oak Road crossing. You'll hear the horn though. So these must be garbage cars. Cops on them. I gotta find out, but good bit of manifest today with those garbage cars. Oh boy, this is a big train today. That's why it's so late, I guess. see if it's long enough to where we catch it starting to slow down. I think he's already let off the gas, for lack of a more professional term. But let's see. They gotta slow down there, St. Augustine. I see the end already. See all those yellow containers right there? Those are UPS shoes. Not too many trailers today, but those containers are UPS. And there you go, from St. Augustine, Florida, near the county offices.